The only thing I remember about the 80s was breakdancing, spin on my head.
Hey folks, welcome back to Broketv123. I am your host, Rome. This is raw and unedited, unscripted, and unsponsored. This is a variety show, so check out my other podcast where we talk about all kinds of different things. We try to keep it G-rated as much as we can, although there is a podcast where I talk about some horror films, so viewer discretion advised on that. Because it's like gory and everything. Anyway, so today we're going to be talking about TV shows. Now, I do still have to talk about some movies. I mean, that list is so long. You know, you talk about every genre and all that stuff and everything. By the way, I'm the type of person that I'm very open to watching, whether it be comedy, horror, drama, all the above, I guess, nothing weird. But anyway, sci-fi, I'm very, very open about that. It puzzles me to know that there's people out there who only watch one thing. NPC. Anyway, so TV shows. Tell you what, let's start. I don't know. Let's do the 80s. 80s TV shows, which to me are still great, but a little hard to watch now. I wonder why that is. Anyway, so first up, let's go with and it's not necessarily sci-fi horror or anything like that. I'm just going just 80s TV shows. So we'll start off with the A-Team. One of the greatest 80s shows ever. It's about a couple dudes that were if I understand, and I watched it as a kid and I kind of got it and everything, they're like commandos that are like out there. They were in Vietnam and everything, and now they're out there about. And if you got a problem, and if you can find them, you can call them, and they'll fix that problem for you. Hint, hint. That the police ain't going to take care of. So, yeah, really good show. Of course, B.A. Baracus. Yeah, he was favorite character out of everybody. I think I even had like B.A. Baracus startup jewelry package, which you can still buy. It had like a couple rings and some gold necklaces in it and all that stuff. It was all plastic, but anyway, that was cool back in my day. And I found them on I found them online for sale, and somebody still got them like actually in the packages and everything, which is freaking awesome. I want to buy them just to have them. I'm just that type of person. I'm like, dude, that is freaking awesome. Like, never open it, but just to have it, like put it on the wall or something. Anyway, so the A-Team, yeah. Let's see. Another one would be Dukes of Hazzard. Yeah, Duke boys. Them Duke boys, I tell you what. Daisy Duke, Uncle Jesse. All the other ones, the cops. I always thought that Roscoe, I always thought that he reminded me of Dad. Kind of looked like him in a way back in the day. When he had them chops and everything, all that. Yeah, great show. It's about a old redneck family live out in the woods. They run moonshine and all that and everything. And the cops are always trying to get them and all that. And every once in a while they run into some bad guys would show up. I remember all about that. But keep in mind, I grew up watching these and everything. Yeah, so yeah, that was a great show. Let's see, MacGyver. about a guy who's like really smart. He works for a place called the Phoenix Foundation. And, you know, to be honest, I really couldn't tell you what the show was actually about without doing my research now. But I remember the guy he's really smart, and he would always get in these situations. There was always this one guy always trying to kill him. But he'd get in these situations where he'd have to go free a hostage or something like that. But the whole thing was really about him being really smart. He would make something, like you give him a pen and a paper clip, and he'd make a bomb out of it or something. Really good show though. Airwolf. I know all the songs. I know Useless Crap. Anyway, it's about this team. They make this helicopter. And it's got it's a fighter helicopter, fighter jet helicopter thing, whatever. And it was black and it was cool looking. And, you know, good versus evil. That's how they made TV shows back then. It was all good versus evil. Have a cool car, cool plane, cool helicopter, whatever. Cool motorcycle. The motorcycle one, Street Hawk. Do best, right? It's really hard to do the song on that one. Yeah. But anyway, it's really cool. This guy gets up with this other dude, and he's like, "Hey, I made this motorcycle. When you go fight crime with it." Cool. The end. No, anyway, well, he's like a powerful motorcycle. It's got this turbo boost on it. He's like, you know, doing all that and everything. Yeah. Then you have Knight Rider. I'm not even going to attempt it. So this guy named Michael Knight, I used to watch this show all the time. It's always like a group of people. They're like a group of scientists or whatever. And they're like, "Yeah, we made this car for you," or whatever, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, and his car is like alive. It's called Kit. And he gets in it, and it's like, "Hello, Michael. How are you?" And anyway, he's got the turbo button on there. Back in the day, turbo was different than turbo today. It's like turbo was like you hit a button and you flew through the air. That's basically how that went. But anyway, he was always fighting crime and all that. He had that little light on the front bumper. It was just like, you know, very cool. Thank God I grew up in that era, because we had the best TV shows. Yeah, we did. But I tell you what, let's continue this one on part 2. Stay tuned. I'm Rome. This is Broketv123. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. I'll see you next time.
I never could find a car with that turbo boost.